A party to engage 'em and cut 'em off.
There's more at Millbridge. They're all around us. If you try to stop one not coming, why not another?
There's summat in that. Anyway, we mustn't stop. They're shivering here. You must keep 'em moving, General. There's nowt many's worse than waiting in the dark. They get scared of their own shadows and start at their own thoughts. Push us forward, George, and let us get to close quarters, for every minute wasted now means a deserter.
Right you are, soldier. I've noticed more than one slinking off, but I thought it best not to say out.
Then forward, men. If the Leeds men miss it, all the more glory will be ours. Now forward and no more lagging.
We moved on again, turning sharply down the lane that led from the moor towards the mill. We could see the buildings now. The mill itself, 4 stories high, with smaller buildings clustering near it. Not a light was to be seen. Now we moved quickly to the mill yard, and out into the night came from within the fierce baying of the watchdog. It had not bayed 2 minutes when a single light shone out from the counting house, and we could see it more from window to window, and then other lights glowed from other partitions of the mill. The watchers within had heard the faithful hound and doubtless speeding to their posts and standing to their arms.
Rush to the gate, archers to the front, musket men, line up! Give them a volley at the windows! Now, lads, spread yourselves! Cover the windows! Bullets and stones, my lads, let them have it!
Stand by me, John Booth. Do not leave my side as you love your sister.
My place is elsewhere, Ben.
Stand by me, I tell you. See, the outer door gives. They're in, they're in. Follow me, come, John.
I sprang forward and rushed into the mill yard. The glass was falling from the frames with crash upon crash. Sticks and stones were flying above my head. The volleys of musketry made their din, and now from loopholes and from windows came answering shots. We could see the streak of fire from the barrels and hear the sharp ping of the bullets as they whizzed about our heads. Our men roared and roared again and yelled with frenzied cries. There were men there who could do nought but roar and yell and curse. They had only sticks and hatchets until the doors were down. Sticks and hatchets were of no avail. I bounded to the front. The door stood staunch and true. I rushed at it with a curse and a cry. You could hear the din of my every blow rolling away into the emptiness of the mill within. And from the great bolt heads that studded the panels, the sparks flew fast and thick as I thundered at the door. There was room only for me, and above the roar of the mob, above the yells and curses and cries, above the thud of stones and the crash of falling glass, rang out the mighty sound of Enoch's echoing thunder. With every blow that fell, quivering shocks ran up my arm as the hammer dithered in my grasp, and still I pounded at the door, and still the stout timbers yielded not a jot.
Way for Enoch!
Way for Enoch! It's no use, Ben. It's no use, I fear. But you keep braying. Hold your strength, lad. You'll need it.
Let's try at the back. To the back, Ben. There's a way in at the back, they say.
And that was near the last sound I heard. I fell back from the door, and I think I raised my hand to my head to wipe away the sweat that was blinding my eyes. Then I was aware of a sharp, burning, boring pain in the muscle of my upper arm, and Enoch fell with a clatter to the cobbles of the yard, and I turned sick and dizzy and faint. My eyes had a film before them, and I reeled and swayed like a drunken man, and when I tried to lift my arm, 100 daggers seemed to dig deep into my shoulder. My arm fell useless by my side.
He's hit! They've hit Ben! Bear up, Ben, you mustn't fall. Brace your legs, man. By God, he's wounded.
And everything swam around me, and I knew no more. When I came to my senses, I was for a time conscious only of my agony. I was stretched on a pile of straw in a lofty room with bare walls. A mere slit, high up in one wall, let in a stream of light, but the corner in which I lay was almost wholly dark. Jack was by my side and pressed a mug to my lips.
That's right, Ben. You're better now. Take a swig of this, it'll do thee good.
Where are we, Jack?
Don't worry. We're safe for a bit. It's somebody I know. We're not far from Fixby. That's all I can tell thee.
And the mill? Have we taken the mill? Where are all the boys? What am I doing lying here? Oh, I remember now. I was hitting my arm. Where's George? Oh, tell me all, Jack.
Take another sip of this and lie quiet. You'd best not talk so much. I thought you were done for. There's nothing for it, Ben, but patience. I know the farm man here, and as good luck would have it, his master's away. So we're all right for a day, and as soon as night comes, we're off.
Tell me what's happened. I can't settle till you do.
Not much to tell. After you were hit, I caught you and dragged you to one side. You were bleeding like a pig. I cut away your vest and your shirt and put my fingers to the hole where the bullet is, and didn't you groan? But I could feel nought, so I bandaged you up with your shirt, and there you lay like a log. Others were running off in all directions. Some were crying out to them to run, some were ordering them to stop. George was like one off his head. I saw him jump on the lower windows and grasp a frame with jagged glass all round and shake it and gnash his teeth at those in the mill. But someone dragged him down, and all the while that damned bell were clanging. Then somebody cried out that the soldiers were coming. I thought I heard the galloping of horses' hoofs, but I couldn't be sure.
What of John Booth? Did he get away safe? Did he go with George?
I'd enough on with you on my hands. Go to sleep, will you? You're talking too much.
Jack, tell